Welcome to Washingborough Academy. I hope you enjoy our virtual tour.
These are our 4 beds for Penfold Nursery. We still have salsify and strawberries and rhubarb in this bed. The other 3 have been cleared and composted, ready for spring planting. In here we grew our lettuces for chef. We had cosmic carrots in this one and some beans. And behind me we had different radishes.
These are our vegetable beds, and they're all ready to grow for the spring.
These are 2 of our compost bins made from recycled pallets. We put in here all the compostable school food waste and all the green and brown waste from around the school. We also managed to put in any paper, shredding, cardboard that's left over to reduce our waste further. We cover them over with the carpet in the winter just to keep the moisture in.
Here's our wormery. We only got this last week, so it's quite new to us. In here, underneath this top mat, is all of our lovely worms. We ordered a rescue kit from a company which came with 500 grams of worms, which are in here amongst shredded paper, cardboard, eggshells that are all smashed up, lots of peelings and apple cores and things. So that will give us some lovely liquid fertiliser, which you just take out from the tap here.
Our polytunnel is a huge asset to the school. We're able to supply the kitchen with as much fruit and vegetables with a much more extended season with this. We've now got them manured up ready for spring planting. We had last year 5 different varieties of heritage tomatoes. We also had peas, lettuce, we had aubergines, and we also had cucamelons, which were a huge hit with the children. Everybody wanted to see them, try them, and they were really interesting for the adults as well as the children.
So we have been seed saving this season, ready for this year's planting. So our 2020 crops that we grew, we've tried to take the seed from. They're all heritage varieties. There's no F1 or hybrid varieties, so we know they're true to themselves. We've got sweet corn, we've got beans, peas, French beans, we've got leeks. They still need to be winnowed at the moment, but the little black things are all the leek seeds. We have carrots, sunflower seeds, loads of beans, beetroot. Can't quite remember what's in there. but we're actually trying to save as many seeds as we can for future use for this year, and maybe even do a seed sale for parents as well. So this is our allotment. Doesn't look much at the moment. We are in the process of getting it all dug over. It's been very wet. When it's not wet, it's been solid ground with frost. So it's been really hard to get the kids out here digging. But we will get there. We've got our ton of horse manure on the way, another ton, and we've got our plans of what we're going to grow this year. So here we've got this covered over because we don't want weeds. We're trying to do non-weeding. So this will just be all ready in March to put beans in. This is where the beans are going this year. Last year we had 4 different varieties of potatoes in there, so we are swapping our plots around. We've still got some broccoli, been a little bit obliterated by pigeons where the netting has blown off, but that was really some nice broccoli there. This area here was the pumpkin patch, and we had courgettes and pumpkins, all different varieties, which just looked lovely at the end of the year. It looked really nice. We then had some Swedes, and we had a row of root parsley, which was interesting. None of us had had root parsley before, so that was quite good. We've had, go up here a bit more. We then had some strawberries here. It looks a bit of a mess because we've just been clearing it. So this was an old recycled slide out of the playground, which we had planted up with all our different strawberries in there, which was quite fun for the kids. We then had kale, which has been all year, that has been in the kitchen. It's been fantastic. Brussels sprouts, which we sold at a little stall near to Christmas and made £40 selling the Brussels sprout stalks. They were really lovely. All along here we had some tomatoes and wildflowers, and then we did a sunflower competition where we grew along here different types of sunflower, and we all just saw which ones were going to be the highest and the best to grow, so that was nice. And then we had cabbages, and we've still got parsnips in the ground here, root parsley, turnips, we had onions, leeks, different rhubarb, so we had bizarre rhubarb and other different types of rhubarb. We had 3 different types of carrots, which was good, and then broad beans. Oh, and then all along here we had tripods with runner beans, French beans, all the different beans, which just look really lovely, as you can see in the picture.
This is our Key Stage 1 raised bed area. The children come out here regularly as part of their food education lessons. They get involved by planning what they want to grow. They will make a plan, decide what they want to grow, and then they're tending to it and harvesting the vegetables as they go through the year. At the moment they've just been manured, so the children have been involved in doing that, getting them dug over, get everything ready for the spring for the planting. We've just got a row of broccoli left, which we are seed saving with, so the children will get an opportunity to see that process happening and see the broccoli go to seed, and then hopefully collect it, and should it work we'll have broccoli again next year.
Let's go and have a look at our fruit trees. Protected from the birds with lots and lots of netting. So in here we have our fruit trees. This is new this year. We've got red currants, black currants and gooseberries. We did have them all along here as well, but unfortunately we got coral rot, which is a fungal disease in the bushes, so we've had to take them out and destroy them. So we are going to replenish our stock, but at the moment we're just going to nurture what we've got here. We've got some horse manure around them, which they really love, and hopefully they'll give all the currants to Chef that he needs to make pies and puddings.
Welcome to our Key Stage 2 vegetable plots. We've been learning about World War II and Dig for Victory.
What have you been growing?
Carrots, beans, leeks and squash.
Here's our pizza oven.
Usually after our sats we would celebrate by baking our own pizza.
But sadly can't do this year, but hopefully we could still have pizza.
So these are 3 more of our compost bins here at school. Chef brings all of his peelings here. As you can see, all eggshells and peelings from the kitchen. And they need a bit of a sort out. They're a bit rotten, so we've got some new pallets and we're going to be building 3 new compost bins here shortly. Okay,
We have 18 apple trees in our orchard, all Lincolnshire varieties, heritage varieties. They've been sponsored by local companies. The children love picking their own apples in the autumn, and Chef is delighted to be able to use them for his puddings at school for school dinners.
This is the home wheel.
This is our fire pit area. A bit of a wildlife area we've got. It's all fenced off. We've got a pond just here and another one just there. And we will be getting chickens shortly when the avian flu keeping chickens rules are over. We're going to be getting chickens. Here is our fire pit area where we cook lovely things like twist bread, marshmallows, all sorts of things on the fire there. All the children love coming out here. It's fantastic, but it's a really nice little area where we can just come and chill out.